and people that are interested in cats and possibly even other animals, since we've got something new in my my crazy house. But I'll show some clips or some shaky clips later on, and then I'll probably try and catch a better one later on when I remove the interest of the cats out of the room, and I will show you a proper look of what I've got as well. But first things first, you have cats, even dogs. Dogs, see, you don't need to bribe if you wash their toys. And obviously they've got if you rub all your smell on it or something like that, then they'll play with them. That's fine. But cats are a little bit different. They play with them, but they play with them more if they've got a certain scent on them. And mainly that is catnip. Or as I call them, illegal stuff. Even though it's not legal, because catnip's not illegal. It's for cats. And it just basically puts them... Not all cats like it, I will admit that, and I've noticed that with obviously having several cats. Not all cats like catnip. Most do, but not all. But obviously that's when we buy our toys for the cats, and well, they absolutely love it. Obviously under a certain age they won't have any reaction to catnip at all. I think it's something like 6 months, something like that. They say not to give it to them because they're not showing the interest. And obviously when they get older, things change. So I just keep watching the cats, see where they are while I'm doing this, because they might go a bit mad. So some toys we're looking a bit on the tacky side. Got some bags here. Just trying to open them. And I'll show you what I've got. There's obviously things that they love, but after a while they've been dragged here, there and everywhere and need a good wash. But obviously after they've been washed, they lose interest, and then you're just stuck with another toy and you're like, well, what the hell do I do with this? Obviously some toys you can get where you can replace the catnip, which is a good idea, but not all toys offer that option, so it can be a bit awkward. Like I bought, let's see if I can find them. I put them in a wash bag so we wouldn't lose them in the washing machine. So let's see if I can find the zip tube in this. It's in here somewhere. Somewhere we have a zip, and oh no, forgot to put this inside out because I've got a thing about zips going in washing machines and catching, but that's another story. Right, so they've got 3 of these, and basically I didn't knit them, and I can knit. But they were knitted by a lady at the vet's, and I've obviously got all 3 of them, and she's obviously included catnip in them. Probably can't smell them because obviously it's going to be overpowered with washing detergent. So I'll show you the 3, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. There's the other one, and there's the 3rd one. So they can go in one bag because they're quite large. And then we've got some other items. Just see what I've got. A mousey, or a mouse, just to be technical. Another one. And oh yeah, this crinkly toy, they do like it. But also it had certain scents on it. Put that in the bag. Don't know if there's any more toys. Oh, this, yeah, it's got pictures of a cat on it. Somebody get my words out. Somebody had sewn these up, or basically machine sewing them years ago, and I had about 3 of these, something like that. The other 2, I haven't got a flipping clue where they are. It could be anywhere. But after a while, yeah, it got dirty, so it had to be washed. The others, I haven't a clue where they are. Oh, there's some more toys in here. Or is that just mine? Because I did actually have something of mine in there, and I washed it as well. Oh, it's another toy. So I'll leave that item of mine alone. So we've got this heart that belongs, well, it's not really a heart, it's an actual heart mouse, because there's the tail, it's got little ears and a little face. I don't know how they'll tell the difference. Obviously we do, because it looks like a mouse, but they don't care. And obviously that. So they will go in this bag. So I think that's empty. Then what we do with the catnip, I've got loads in this one, which you bag, catnip, fudge, open sesame, and we just drop them in. Just put a lid on that, give it a good shake, and I will tie the bag up and I'll put them away somewhere kitty safe. So the bag has to be ripped, This is the other one. Catnip. I like, what the flip have you got, Mum? Mum, give me it now. But Mother won't give you it now. No. Yeah, you try and lift me up, you'll have a lot of problems for you. Shaky. Shake that bag. So eventually the catnip will fall off, but this is why we're putting them in the bag and leaving the bag overnight. Now I probably leave them in my invert room. I've got my tarantulas, so it'll get nice and warm in there as well. And I'm going to leave these over 24 hours. And what I'll do after 24 hours, I will then unbag them, and then we will see the cat's reactions when I unbag them, which should be interesting because they already want them now, but that won't be the same because obviously the smell won't be ingrained on the actual items I've placed in here. So I will come back in 24 hours and we will see what the kitties think, or as I say, the experts. So I'm going to move them down here. And probably have to fight the cats for going in the other room because they always want to go in there, because that's what cats do. Cats have to be everywhere. That's what they do. That's why they always say curiosity killed the cat, because they have to know all the time. Dogs, obedient ones, if you tell them to sit or stay, and as long as they've been trained well enough, because obviously you've got to show that you're the alpha, then they're going to do as they're told. If you say sit, they're going to sit. If you tell them to stay, they'll stay. But as long as you keep that training up, then obviously they'll learn those commands and know what they mean. And obviously they'll know the compliments of when you say good boy or good girl, then they know that they've done something right. And dogs will be happy to please you because you're the pack alpha, and they're doing something to please you, to make you happy. So that's what you do. But cats, on the other hand, are not as easily bribed, unfortunately. Fair enough, you can give them treats and you can train them, but that's why cats are well known to be harder to train, because they're not as wanting to please you. That's what they do. And I'm just watching Corona's getting closer, so I'm going to move this down. I know, it gets scary when you have to come so close. I don't trust the cats. This is why I've got a gimbal. But I didn't use the gimbal when I was taking pictures earlier. So I will add the pictures after this one, because they'll be quite interesting. And then obviously in between that, I will show you the results of the kitty marinated toys. So see you in a bit. Yes, we've acquired a little friend. I just hope it lives the night. I don't mind. I've got lots of bugs I can feed it, and being the type of bird that it is, a baby crow, it should, it's got plenty of bugs here for it to eat, so I don't mind. And I've not seen anything on it that could be to stop it from flying. I've checked its legs and there's no cuts or anything like that, unless there's a clean break. There was a slight bit of blood on its beak, but I gave it a wipe down. I've used a pipette and put bits of water in its mouth and give it a few bugs to eat, and it swallowed them. So all I can do is feed my tarantulas in peace and keep an eye on the bird at the same time. So it all works out well, and it's nice and warm in here, and it's quiet in here away from the kitties. Sorry, my phone's a bit shaky. I can't really get me gimbal at the moment. The cats keep trying to get in here even more now than normal. But yep, we have a little baby crow. It still has bits of blue eyes. It does show up dark, but when you look closer, it is blue. So yes, it's on things. It's got full of cat fur, but it seems okay. So all I'll do is keep it in here and just see how it goes. I don't mind anyway. I've got patience. And the little thing does keep opening its eyes and then closing them. So we'll just see how it goes. Here we are, currently videoing the bird. The bird has stretched its wings, but I do actually think it's missing some main flight wings. Aren't you? Hey? There you are. So I've just put it there because he keeps pushing himself over. For some reason, his feet, I don't know, I reckon he could be in shock, to be honest. I did have him in the box, but he actually came out of the box and then just tumbled on the floor, so I've left him there for now. So, and I've given him some water, or her. Given him some water. And I've been talking to it, and it's been putting its head from side to side listening, so it is listening to me. I've given it a few bugs to eat, so it seems quite happy. But fair enough, it'd probably be happy if it was outside, but I can't do anything, and I can't leave it outside to the elements of getting possibly run over by a car or eaten by cat, fox, whatever. There's quite a few things out there. I've seen falcons around where we live as well, so it would have obviously come to the elements of them. But if I can help it, I will do. But obviously when I leave the room, it will be put back in the cage, and we'll just keep checking it every few hours, give it a bit of water and a bit of food. Because obviously if it being young, it's probably needing it. I reckon it's fell out of the nest. I don't think it's ready to fly, because I think it's missing a couple of flight wings, feathers at the back. I've checked its feet. Its feet is fine. It's not even a cut. I've checked its wings. In fact, it's had its wings spread out. So there's nothing wrong with the wings. If there were, it wouldn't be able to hold its wings up. And even though it does look like this one's up, it isn't. It can actually spread it out. Well, you don't like that, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't like that one, do you? So I won't touch your wings. But like I said, when I leave this room, it will be put back in the cage, so it doesn't go everywhere and hurt itself. But all we can do is keep it comfortable, and if it does want to leave eventually, then yeah, fair enough. But I've been told that crows can imprint on you, so, and as well, they've got very, very good memories. So if you do good to them, they remember it. But if you do bad, they remember, and they tell all their friends, because that's the sort of birds they are. They're more higher up the chain than things like pigeons and what the fudge do you call them now? Sparrows, thrushes. These are more, they eat, you know, bits of meat and all the rest of it. Carrion birds, I think they're called. So, yep. I'm just going to keep throwing bits of links in while we're just watching. If, like I said, if it passes, it passes. And all I've done is the best, because there's no bird place. Nobody's taken them because of bird flu. So all I can do is give it water, give it food, keep it comfortable, and just see how it goes. So that's all I can do. And for the bird, it's quite lucky. It's in a room that's actually heated all year round because of my inverts. So it will be warm in here, and it will be away from the cats as well. The cats won't be going anywhere near this. The cats have smelt, obviously, the bird on me. Excuse me. Oh, it's not jumped this time. When I clear my throat, it jumps. No, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just the air in here is quite dry. So, yeah, just see how things go with this bird. Day 2 with the crow. Well, seems to be doing okay, don't you? Yep. Oh, you're going to sleep, are you? You've had enough. Nope, you're awake. Make up your mind. Yeah, this is a t-shirt that I was dyeing my hair in, and I thought, oh, bugger it. Put the birdie. The birdie's been in the cat carrier. Yeah, there's a bit of cat food. Been mashing it up with some water, feeding it. It's not completely a baby, this one. It is a very, very young bird. Whoop, he's going back to sleep. Probably had enough now. Nope. Bloody confused bird. That's all I can say. Cute thing. But, yes, still wild. And still going strong. And the bird's like, will you stop talking? I'm trying to sleep here. But it's definitely doing better. Seems to be a bit more... You can feel the strength in the bird. So he's obviously getting a bit stronger. I gave him a bit of water earlier, but obviously I've mashed up bits of cat food in a syringe with a bit of water to make it like a liquid. And obviously feeding it to the bird. So probably feed it again later. But yeah, it's all fun and games. I don't mind. The cats are really interested because they're like, whoa, is that food? So there's me trying to convince them, like, no, this is not food. We are going to look after this. And we're going to have to, yeah, be nice. I'm hoping I can get the bird back to strength. If the bird wants to go, it can go. If not, then we've got a crow as a pet. Didn't expect to get a crow as a pet, but there you go. Because obviously, after a time, they become imprinted on you. So, don't expect to live with us forever because it's not natural. Not natural to keep a wild bird as a pet or to keep them for life because I don't expect to do it. So, yeah. But it's all good fun. And, yeah. I'm just glad that he survived the night and he's seems a bit stronger. So all I can do is take each day at a time and, yeah, see how it goes. It's lucky I'm a big animal lover anyway. So not with just my cats and seeing domestic and, you know, animals outside. Obviously, I do like birds. And obviously, I've got my inverts. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. It's a beautiful bird. See if I can bring you a bit closer to him. He is trying to sleep. I don't really want to disturb him because he's got his little face under his wings. But I'm going to put him in there for safety reasons. Otherwise, the cats will be thinking it's food. But, yep. Really cool. I'm just hoping that, you know, he starts coming around and he starts moving a bit more. He's very, very quiet. But we can only assume, past the part where he was found, there were other birds. So we think it's he's a fledgling, you know, not long left the nest and all that. And obviously he's had an accident, and we reckon he could have flown into a window. And obviously the shock has gone back on him, and that's why he's the way he is at the moment. He's quiet and he can't move his feet. So all I can assume is it's just shock, and we're just going to have to give him time to recover. So, yeah. I don't mind. Look after him. We'll bring him back to, you know, full strength. And if he wants to leave, he can leave. So it's just one of them things you just got to learn to not get attached. But yeah. You're a lovely little birdie, aren't you? You're trying to have nanites now, aren't you? And I'm going to put you in there so the cats don't think you're food to munch on. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to leave him be, and I'll give you another update on how the crow's doing. So basically we're on day 2, and yeah. Right, I have some bad news, unfortunately, and the crow actually passed away, which was not good, because obviously I wanted to keep the crow, or at least get it better and then return it back to the wild. Yes, I know, I'll sort it out in a minute, boy. So yeah, basically the crow, it couldn't move its legs, and basically didn't make any noise, didn't squawk or anything. And I have seen crows in captivity that have obviously had accidents, and they do make noise. This one didn't, which was a bit concerning for me, but I just thought, you know, all I could do was look after it. I could have took it to a bird centre, but the ones that I did try to contact refused to take it in because of bird flu. So unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about that. So I only had the bird for about 24 hours, but obviously I got it on one day, and then the day after the bird was still alive. But unfortunately, even though it was getting fed, where most animals, to go to the toilet, they'd move out of the way and obviously just leave the mess there and go somewhere else. But unfortunately, because the bird wasn't mobile whatsoever, he was basically lying in his own poop. So I actually took the crow to the bathroom to clean him, and I got some tepid water. So basically it wasn't too hot at all. In fact, it was just slightly warmer than cold. So it was basically, it was tepid water. And I've had birds as pets before, so I knew what temperature to keep it to. And as soon as I started trying to clean him, I don't know what happened, but the bird basically had a fit. But when he was actually sat beside me as well, he was actually showing little characteristics as something that was going on, because he kept moving his head at one point, got like that, and then opening his mouth. Now, I just thought it was just him, because obviously I wasn't really keeping, I mean, I was keeping an eye on him, but I just thought it was just because he was still probably in shock. But like I said, he was sat in his own filth, and I actually tried to clean him. And in that time, when I started to clean him, the bird basically had, I can only assume, either a heart attack or a fit, and just died there and then. It would just happen in seconds. So it really wasn't pleasant in the slightest. And when I looked underneath, no, there wasn't any cuts or anything like that, but I noticed his bowel area, or basically the area where he went to the toilet, was bulging, which is not normal. He was going to the toilet, but all I can assume is the poor bird had some internal problems going on, which is obviously something beyond what I could do. So yeah, there was very little we could do. So unfortunately, the poor bird passed. So I was quite upset and gutted. And no, before anybody, because you always get the person, did you feed the bird to the cats? The answer is no, because no, that's just wrong. Totally wrong. I wouldn't do it. Don't believe in it. Just don't. It's just wrong. For me, I like animals a lot, and no, I'm no vegetarian or no vegan, but to do something to an animal like that, I couldn't do it. Like I said, I've had pet birds in the past, and as far as I'm concerned, I love my animals. It's simple as that. And as far as I'm concerned, if there's something wrong, I'll do what I can to help them, no matter what, because I enjoy doing it. As simple as. Sometimes I like animals more than people, so you know. But you know, it's just the way I am. Anyway, I am actually going to get back to the main part of the video. I mean, that I started before the poor crow. I know I'm laughing now, but yeah, that's just my way of coping. Anyway, the thing that I was doing was about sorting out cat toys and basically getting the smell back, what the cats enjoyed, the catnip. So it's been over 24 hours when I did it. So now I'm going to show you the cat's reaction. So I'm going to put my glasses on. Those are the 2 bags that I put the things in. So I'm going to unbag them, and then I'll move the camera down so you can see the cat's reactions. Bag 1, obviously I'll just give this another shake, put the catnip in, and then I will start putting the items down. See, this is a lot cleaner now, which I'm happy about. Let's give you this. Looks like you hover up with all this catnip everywhere. That one completely empty? Yes it is. Hold on. Oh no. Take this one. And these are the toy snakes. I'll just give it another shake. Remember there was 3 of them. So do that. No, you're not having the bag. I know there's catnip in there. I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need it. As always, I always have my trusty bottles. I put things in so the cats can't get hold of them. So I just put them inside. Right, I shall bring the camera down. As you can see, the cats are interested because they've got the smell of the catnip back on them again. Hello, Kronos. Don't you want this? Just bring this down a little bit. They are interested in the smells, but obviously, again, it's not playtime. See, Gizmo seems to be interested. So it has actually revamped the toys, and obviously they were left with the catnip to marinate with the smell. Oh, and Kublai's got, I can bring it down, he's got the mouse. So yes, the toys are all quite interesting again. In fact, there's all 3 of them snakes there. No, we're missing one. So I bet you, since that's Tyrion's bottom, there we go. And Kublai's just run off with the pink mouse. So there you go. This is how you revamp cat toys. There's Gizmo. If I can lift this up a bit further. There you go, my gimbal's working. So the cats are happy now. And at the end of the day, since we're all having to save money, that's what the best way to do it. So then you can wash the toys when they need to, when they get dirty. Just leave them 24 hours in a bag and obviously shake it up a few times. And yeah, means they'll go back to playing with the toys. Like I said, this is their sleepy time, so they won't be completely active until possibly later. But yep, Well, Kublai's ran off with a pink mouse, so he's gone to whatever. Gizmo's interested in the blue. It's like a sort of mat with a noise. Yoshi's having a good smell, and Kronos has decided that's his. Simple as. Oops. Move this. There we go. There's Yoshi. So the toys are definitely interesting, and I think, nope. Yeah, take this one then. Nope. Oh dear, the fun and games. Oh look, Terrian's back. I wonder what toy he's going to nick next. We've got Yoshi over there. So you can obviously see the results of it. Yes. Anyway, back to the video. Right, back to the video again. Right. Yes, as you can see, the cats are pleased that toys are a bit revamped, and obviously, yeah, it's still a bit of a lazy time, but some of them are playing and some of them are just like sleeping, and then when they become a bit more active, chances are there'll be more toys getting battled with. So there's been good and bad things. Obviously, it's bad that the poor crow passed away, which I do actually miss the little thing, because at the end of the day, he feathered creature that, like I said, I've had them in the past, and like with most animals, I enjoy interacting with them. So I do miss the poor little crow. And then the positive, the cats are happy with their toys being completely revamped, so that's a good thing. And another sort of positive is on Thursday night, when I normally release this video, I won't be home. I'll be out on a ghost hunt, and hopefully I shall be doing an actual live from the location. Now, I'd never do the location live for long. I'll probably do it for about an hour or so, and then I'll obviously switch off and then go into the rest of the ghost hunt and do that recorded, and then obviously you'll see some in the some on the videos for next time. So if I do go live, which hopefully I should, on Thursday, I will definitely drop something on the community page or a little small clip to let you know that I've gone live. So please, if you can, look out for that. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this a little bit sad but also happy video. Please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.